Welcome back to AM Northwest. Well, our first next guest here is a rare combination of board-certified medical doctor, naturopathic physician, and Chinese medicine master, making him one of the country's leading experts on alternative and integrative medicine. Here to talk about cancer prevention, we're happy to welcome Dr. Daniel Newman. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Dave.
Let's get right into it, but there are things we can do to decrease our risk of getting cancer in general. I was going to say breast cancer, but cancer in general.
Absolutely. Research has shown that there are 5 environmental factors that we can modify to influence our cancer risk.
Such as?
Now, those include nutrition, exercise, environmental toxicity, stress management, and psychosocial support.
We've heard a lot about nutrition, exercise, stress, psychosocial support. What is that?
Well, really what you're talking about is your circle of people who are supportive for you, friends, family, groups that you may belong to, and also getting support for issues like depression or anxiety if you have those.
All right, let's talk then about nutrition since we have some examples here. So what are we to avoid?
Well, there's a lot that we can do about nutrition, and let me suggest that people go to my website, drdanielnewman.com, where they can sign up for my free health newsletter and read the 10 important points for preventing cancer with nutrition. But I'll give your viewers today 3 important don'ts and 2 things to do.
All right, good.
Okay. Number 1, don't eat a lot of sugar and other sweeteners.
I was so hoping you were going to start here with the don'ts and the lettuce, but okay, I know where this is going. Don't eat a lot of sugars.
Don't eat a lot of sugar. Number 2, don't eat a lot of white or processed flour or things baked with white or processed flour.
And avoid processed foods, I guess, in general, right?
Well, in general, there are a lot of problems with processed foods, and one of the problems is my 3rd don't, which is don't eat a lot of refined oils like corn oil, soy oil, or particularly partial hydrogenated oils that are found in packaged baked goods.
Oh, wow. And you got to be careful because it's hidden in a lot of foods, isn't it?
It's hidden in a lot of foods. You have to read labels. You have to read the labels. Now, 2 things to do. One is to eat organic food, and the other is to eat a lot of fresh vegetables, preferably locally grown.
What is an example of a dinner that you have?
Well, I eat a lot of different dinners, but basically I'll eat, meat, fish, fowl as kind of a main protein course, and then different kinds of vegetables cooked different ways. My wife is, fortunately for me, a gourmet cook. So it's not a question of particularly what you're eating so much as the quality of what you're eating. If you're eating foods that are organic and unprocessed and have been raised appropriately, then you can eat a wide variety of things.
Let's talk about stress for a moment, because we've discussed it on the show a lot, but I've never thought of it as something that might lead to cancer or increased risk. So how does stress play a role in that?
Well, what I like to say is that stress is an inside job. In other words, a lot of people would find having a camera and a bunch of lights on you to be very stressful, but for you guys, it's just another day at work. So it's how your body manages stress, affects the hormones inside the body, affects inflammation inside the body, and that can have a profound effect on the disease risk in general and also on cancer risk in particular.
And really almost a silent kind of killer then, isn't it? Because you're not seeing it, but your body's experiencing it.
Well, I'm not sure how silent it is. A lot of people come into my office and they say they're really stressed out, and so they're pretty aware of it.
All right.
So it's not like high blood pressure where people don't know about it. People usually know they're pretty stressed out.
All right, good. Well, all good points. I want to remind folks, too, that your health tips on your website, and we'll link to it. And if you want more information, call 360-696-3800.
And sign up for your free newsletter.
Yeah,
indeed.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Coming
Thank
up
you.
next, we'll tell you how understanding your teenager's brain development could help you handle their crazy behavior. Stay right there.